So just dusted off the race rig, the TT bike. Full disclosure, I haven't used it in almost a year, just under a year. I did that 40k time trial for Guernsey, I think it was, in the middle of the summer. I don't use it often. But I've got a race coming up this weekend. It's a duathlon and it's a TT, it's non-drafting. So I've dusted it off, given it a bit of a wipe down, and I'm going to go and use it today just as a bit of a prep for it. The purpose of taking it out today as well, not only just to get used to the position and things like that and test it out, but is also to see kind of how I fare on the TT bike in a different position in comparison to the road bike outdoors. So yeah, I haven't used it on the turbo. I've used my road bike on the turbo, I've used my road bike outside, and I've compared the data to see where I'm at, what power I'm able to push in different positions, what power I'm able to push inside in comparison to outside. And now it's a case of comparing where I'm at in a TT position for a similar sort of session, similar sort of heart rate, and yeah, just see where I'm at so I can expect what I'm able to hold come the weekend in the race. I'd just like to mention, I wouldn't recommend doing this, okay, necessarily. If you're not used to riding the TT bike and you haven't ridden it for a long period of time and you've been training mainly on your road bike, don't just go and do a session on your TT bike. I'm doing it today because I've done it before, I know that I'm used to it. My position is not dialed in by any means, but I know that I'm comfortable in it, and I know that I'm going to be able to come off the back of it okay, and hopefully not injured. So just be careful doing it yourself. Make sure that you do an easy ride on it first, just to be sure that you're okay in that position and you're not going to tweak anything too much. On that note, let's go and see how I get on. Catch up with you later. Just got to Maindee and it is stunning and completely empty. I think I'm just going to do a steady warm-up, nice long warm-up, and then see how I feel, but it's essentially just testing out different powers in a slightly aggressive position, I guess, in comparison to what I'm used to on the road bike, and then yeah, just see how it goes. Just on the warm-up. Don't know how it's gonna fare. That's it, session done. Just varying powers, I didn't keep it all consistent, just to feel things out. I'll post-analyse, but I'm pretty sure I can hold about 365 in the TT position, which is a loss of about 20 watts. About what I expected. I went out quite hard on the first one and then settled in after that, and then I saw on the last one whether or not I could tuck up really small and go a similar speed for a lot less watts, and I couldn't. So as you can see, just back from the ride. It's different. It's definitely different on a TT bike in comparison to a road bike. And it was quite good just to see the differences in powers and what I can hold in that position. I'm definitely down on power on the TT bike in comparison to the road bike, but I can tell you now that thing is quick. The TT bike, it just carries so much more speed. Like when you're up to speed, it's just, it's ridiculous. And look, I'm going to get my excuses in now. I never train on the TT bike. I'm not practicing this position. It's slightly different muscles. They're not conditioned to be able to hold that position for that length of time. And I'm just not used to it. That being said, I held what I thought I was going to be able to hold on average. So I was playing around with the numbers a little bit. I went out too hard on the first one because I was just like, just see how it feels at the same wattage as the road bike. Bad idea. It hurt a lot. Not only that, I did 8 minutes instead of 5. I should have just gone conservative like I'd planned and just seen how it went from there. It's not the fastest setup, it's not the most aerodynamic, but it more than certainly does the job. So just work with what you've got. I've got a TT helmet, which I'll use on the weekend in comparison to just the aero lid. But other than that, yeah, and a skin suit. I'll wear a skin suit, the entire skin suit. So that should be a little bit faster as well. Save me a few watts. At the end of the day, it was good fun. Like, I love being on this bike. It just feels so fast, and it's just such easy speed. Like, it's just unbelievable. And if you haven't experienced it before, try and get tucked up in an aero position with some TT bars on your bike, maybe, because it's so much fun. A disc wheel is even better. The sound of is just unreal. So if I can get my hands on one of them, I will. But yeah, like, what I've got is more than sufficient for this weekend. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Let's give it a shot, see what I can do, see if I can mix up with the top guys. It'd be good to toe the line, but yeah. Let's get racing.